Genetic technologies. Genetic technologies have created many interesting and difficult ethical issues which can affect the human societies now and in the future. As a human living in this modern world, do we choose to follow this sophisticated world, or do we choose to see it in a morally principle? Hello everyone, my name is Chrystella Miol and I am going to elaborate on the genetic modification focusing on the topic of gene therapy. What are the ethical issues raised from the application of genetic technologies? How can good and bad uses of these technologies be distinguished? Who decides which traits are normal and which constitute a disability or disorder? Will the high cost of gene therapy make it available only to the wealthy? Could the widespread use of the gene therapy make society less accepting of people who are different? And should people be allowed to use gene therapy to enhance basic human traits such as height, intelligence, or athletic ability? Elaboration of the ethical issue. Meet Hannah, a little girl with a rare form of inherited blindness that was the result of specific genetic change. Gene therapy is an experimental method used to treat genetic illness by inserting healthy gene into cells, replacing the mutated gene. Scientists can now deliver good allele or a good version of gene directly to cells. And in this case, in Hannah's retina, overnight her blindness was cured. From this, we know that gene therapy has the power or the ability to do good as it did for Hannah, but brings up other questions about what genetic trait scientists and doctors can and should alter. Implication of the ethical issue. Gene therapy is good for curing diseases, but it is wrong for altering favorable traits because it questions nature and God. From the research that I have done, some authors have pointed out that gene therapy is akin to playing God, since it is changing the code of life. Next, scientists also do not know if there is any effect on the patient after gene therapy and how it can also affect the patient's future generation. It also has bad impression to the scientists because they are altering the gene of a person's baby, for instance, eugenics and designer baby. Humanity is certainly not equal despite what we believe. There are going to be people who are better and worse than the things that we do. If everyone is the same because humanity keeps on altering their genes so that we achieve perfection, isn't life going to be boring? My opinion on the chosen ethical issue. In my opinion, gene therapy can be considered as a miracle for curing inheritable diseases, but it is not necessary for people that want to change trait exclusively or for those that see trait as cosmetic in nature. Some believe that gene editing is playing God, and that is not man's place to alter humanity's fundamental building blocks. Others are concerned that once perfected, the technology could be used to create designer babies, and there is a possibility that opening a market for human eggs for research could lead to exploitation of disadvantaged women, and still others have concerns similar to those who oppose embryonic stem cells research. That is all for me. Thank you.